videos were significantly longer. A BBP was lasting like 2 hours. And by that time, you guys, people can only take in so much information. So by the time you get to exposing the kit, they're like, right? It's just like dial tone. They got nothing that they're taking in. So here is what I now tell people to do. So I say, okay, so we've watched the videos. Now I'm going to show you what you're going to get in your first 30-day kit. This green book is going to be your best friend for the next 30 days. Your homework assignment. Give them homework. Give them responsibility right out of the gate. If they don't learn to be responsible, they will not do 30 days on a system. Homework is you're going to go home tonight and you're going to read this book from cover to cover, because everything you need to know is in here. And if there's anything that isn't in here, a question you have that isn't answered, you're going to write it down on a piece of paper and you're going to call me tomorrow and I'm going to answer all those questions for you. Tomorrow. After they've gone home and they've read this, tomorrow you can address questions if they have them. But almost everything they need to know is here. Okay? So, page 1. I open up to page 1 and I say, page 1 is going to say, welcome to Yoli, and it's going to tell you about all the products. It tells you what the shakes are, what the passion is, the alkalite, and the pure. Gives you a nice example. Page 2 is going to tell you what the meal plan is. Our meal plan is composed of protein days and meal days, and 30 days looks a little bit like this. Orange days are protein days. So day 1, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Week 2, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Week 3, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, cheat meal day! Yay! And week 4 is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You have just completed your first 30 days on the BBS. Then I tell them, what about water and how much protein? Down here, it's going to tell them how to figure out exactly how much water they need and exactly how much protein. Do not sit down with them and do the math right there. They can do that. They can go home and figure it out. All right? Then the next one is the burn cycle, your first 7 days. This is going to tell you what's going on in your body in those first few days. I always let them know they may have some side effects. They are detoxing, right? But if they're wondering what's happening in their body, these 2 pages are going to tell them. All right? Then the next page is preparation phase, which we know is the most important thing that we do to have success in those first 30 days. So I tell them to read through this. If they're the kind of people that are calorie counters, I tell them, here's a guideline of calories. If that's something they want to focus on, that's fine. It's there. They can take a look at that. And then over here, proteins and carbohydrates. They give us lovely lists. Almost always they will say, is that all I can eat? And I will say, no, those are some suggestions of what you can eat. So this will at least get you through your first 30 days. There's lots of other things that you can eat. This is just a list of some suggestions. And then our favorite page, I encourage them to please read through this because I want them to take photographs. So we have before and after pictures, whether they share them or not. It's important that they do that. I tell them that they can do their measurements. This page tells them exactly how to figure out their BMI and take their measurements so that they can watch over the next 30 days as they shrink. And I tell them to identify their why. And I tell them I want them to write that down because if on day 6 they call me and they go, I can't do this, I say, get that green book out, get that book out. Why? Because you wrote down your why. Go read it. Go read it to me right now. Make them write that down. Okay? It's in the book for a reason. It's important. And then on this page, they're going to write all those measurements in there, right? All the measurements. Down here, it tells them about the Yoli app, so they can get the app for their phone. And then on the last page here, it tells them that after their 30 days, they're going to pick either to do another T-kit or they're going to pick a lifetime kit. Well, what are lifetime kits? They're all right there on the last page. That's it. Any questions they have, I tell them to write it down and that I promise I'll answer them in the morning. But I want them to go home and read it, take it in, process it, and learn it, because it's not a diet, is it? It's a lifestyle. That's it.
What do you think?